Hi, and welcome to my continuation of my series of watching and reviewing a bunch of movies that I never seen before, and watching and reviewing a bunch of movie franchise that I never seen before throughout 2025. So whether it be Harry Potter, Pirates of the Caribbean, Rocky, Rambo, so on and so forth, and see how many movies and movie franchise that I never seen before I can watch and review for y'all throughout 2025. Okay? So, a few minutes ago, I think I done watching for the very first time a Kurt Russell movie that I never seen before. And that is Executive Decision. Okay? Um, so, let me know down below, have you seen this movie, Executive Decision? Okay? Um, and what's your favorite Kurt Russell movie? Are you a Kurt Russell fan? Okay? I think the last Kurt Russell movie that I think was him in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, to be honest, okay? Um, so, so, like a year or two ago, I bought the Kurt Russell collection. I said when I do my marathon and watch the movie franchise and movies that I've never seen before, I'll watch all these. So all these Kurt Russell movies I have right here in the collection I never seen before. So I will do a review of them. Okay. Um. So okay. The only Kurt Russell movie that I seen growing up was the Kurt Russell Walt Disney movie. Bedford Executive, The Strong Man in the World, Computer Wore Tennis Shoes. Okay? So those were the Kurt Russell movies that I was watching when I was a little kid. Okay? I was watching with my brothers and my dad and mom. Okay? Uh, so all his other movies outside of those, I most likely never seen. Except for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So now I'm getting into all his other movies, okay, for the very first time. Okay? Um, so, Executive Decision, okay? And I will try my best to watch all these. I have in the collection. Cause like I said, I never seen none of these. And a few minutes ago, I just got done watching them for the very first time. Executive Decision, okay? So, it was directed by Stuart Baird. Okay, I think that's how you pronounce the name. It said that he did England film editor, producer, and director who mainly associated with action film. He has edited over 30 major motion pictures. Okay. Um. Okay. So, um, it said that he directed U.S. Marshal. Okay. I've seen that movie one time. Okay. He did Star Trek Nemesis. Never seen it. So now I think two of his movies, okay? And it looks like he only directed three movies, okay? Um, this movie got Kurt Russell, Harry Berry, Oliver Platt, Joe Morton, David Skurt, and Steven Seagal, okay? Came out March 15th, 1996, 133 minutes, roughly like 2 hours and like 12 minutes, okay? Um, 55 million with the budget, and it made 122.1 million at the box office. Okay. Instead, it's about a rescue of an airliner hijacked by terrorists. Small team plank on the plane in mid-flight. Okay. Okay. It's rated R. It got 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb. Got 62% from Rotten Tomatoes from the critics. The audience, 53. Okay? So, to be honest, when I was watching it, as they were going along, I was thinking, you know what? I kind of enjoyed this movie, okay? And then, as the movie was over, I was reading into what the critics think about this movie, why it got a low score. One of the reasons is people didn't like Steven Seagal kill off. And when I was watching it, I'm like, it's not Steven Seagal. Okay? I'm gonna be honest. Okay? I never grew up with Steven Seagal. Okay? I know who he is. He's an actor. And I can probably recognize him by seeing him on screen. I did recognize him on screen in the movie, okay? I didn't know people, that's when the critics did them, okay? It didn't make me mad, because I didn't grow up with Steven Seagal, okay? I don't think I ever saw none of his movies until now, this one right here, okay? I wouldn't really call this a Steven Seagal movie, okay? Some people does, okay? They didn't like him being killed off. So I don't know if he was killed off or not, cause there was a thing where like the first 30 to 40 minutes, he said y'all not gonna make it or something, and then when his aircraft, airplane was attached to the airplane, and he had to go or he wouldn't make it. And when he unhooked to the airplane and it took off, it looked like he did this. Raised his thing. His stick came out, went straight up out of the aircraft, and okay, and there was like some kind of what do you call it, parachute. Okay, so I don't know. So even if he did have a parachute, I don't know if he can make it. So a lot of people think he died. He was killed off. Okay. For me, let me see here. Okay. I'm gonna see. They call it an action thriller film. That's what, if you look on Wikipedia. For me, this is like more of like a suspense thriller. Okay, it does have some action in it, or I should say, gunplay. Shooting in it a few times. Okay, but it's not really a action movie. Okay, in my opinion, it's more suspense about the American trying to go in without being seen by the terrorists and trying to stop the bomb. Okay, because if the terrorists like get into Washington, the bomb will go off. I think that's what the plot is, and so it's kind of suspenseful. Okay, and there was one thing where one of the terrorists go down there or have Halle Berry character to shoot in it. And I read that this was like the first time either she was in the movie or she would pay like $1 million or something like that. Okay, but uh, you know she will, the people that are on board an airplane that give out food and stuff. Okay, and but she find out that they're on board, and Kurt Russell character, what was his character name? Dr. David Grant. Okay, some kind of like army intelligence, so he knows that they're the bomb, but they don't believe him. And then when they find out his theory true, then they got to take out the bomb, defuse it. Okay, and then one of the guys on their team that know which one colors of the wires cut, he get his head banged going up the ladder, and then unconscious they got like tie him down, and then he got some kind of mirror or something, we're gonna call it, so he can stay there when you're unconscious, or he can look, okay, cut the blue one, or cut the red one, or something, or don't cut that, okay, and then David Grant tried to get Halle Berry character, Jean, to help them out without her being known. Okay? So to me, more like a thriller. Okay? And I like thrillers. I like movie where airplane being hijacked by terrorists. Okay? Probably the best airplane that being hijacked by terrorists that I think so far is probably Air Force One. Okay, I need to watch more movies with airplanes being hijacked by terrorists. Okay, or bad guy. We're gonna call bad guy terrorists. Okay, okay. So Steven Seagal dying didn't bother me. Okay, cause like I said, I didn't grow up with him. Okay, if I would have grew up with Steven Seagal, my childhood, then it probably would have bothered me, to be honest. Okay, problem with this movie is at some time it was slow. Okay, I wish the terrorist would be more bad, more menace, more yelling. Shut up! Like that, like the guy from Air Force One. Okay, he did it a couple times where he shot his partner. Okay, or I don't know, his friend or partner or something. What you gonna call it? Okay, okay. So yeah, I did have a good time watching it. Okay. So for me, the negative would be slow at some time. Cause when you have like an action movie, what do you want? A lot of action or some more action. When you watch like a comedy movie, what you want in a comedy? You want the movie to be funny. Okay. Okay. I thought the terrorists were just okay. They could have been more scary or more menace. The guy from Air Force One were better at the terrorist or bad guy or villain. I thought that the president should have been there. Okay. Instead of the whoever it was, the Secretary of State or whoever it was. Okay. Secretary of Defense. Okay. Okay. the two best movies that I've seen so far that had the president in it is the guy from Air Force One, um, Harrison Ford, okay, in Air Force One, and I grew up with Air Force One, so this is a rewatchable movie for me. Air Force One is, and also Independence Day. Okay, uh, today we declare our Independence Day. Okay, and and I looked up the guy, a bunch of his movies. The guy that directed Independence Day. I think this is his best movie. Okay. Um. So. Um. Yeah. So people think it's like an action-packed movie. I'm like, no, it's not. It had a couple shootings. Okay. Made it. This is like a suspense. Okay. You want. You're trying to watch and see how they're gonna stop the bomb or being blow up. Okay. And the soldiers and the airplane, trying to, they're about to go shoot up the airplane, and then the corruptor character, and then the soldier on the board, they're trying to give a signal to make sure they don't shoot them down, and the 400 passengers, because there's 400 people on board. To me, this is the best movie with these little shoot things, shooting things, shootout things. Okay, um, so um, so, so real quick, the negative would be it's slow at some time, and the terrorist I thought could have been a little more scary, a little more bad. Okay, like maybe could went over there and uh, beat up or slap Harry Berry character, Gene, okay, or something, okay, uh, or maybe shot a couple more people, okay, and they would kind of get scary toward the end of the movie. I'm like, y'all should do that like 20, 30 minutes earlier, okay, because I like it when you have a hijack, movie about terrorist or a bad guy take over a plane and they're scary like that throughout the whole movie. But don't do it when it's like last 10 or 15, 20 minutes of the movie. Okay? Um, okay? But I did enjoy myself throughout the whole movie. And I do think this is an underrated movie. And I do find myself in the future watching the movie again. Okay? So, okay? Uh, so I would rather watch this again than a bunch of the big movies that come out today. Okay. Um, okay. So like I said, it's not a perfect movie, but I do enjoy it. And I do find it underrated. Okay. I had a good time with it. Okay. So I'm gonna give Executive Decision a B. Okay. That's it. Thank you for watching, and look forward to more Kurt Russell movie reviews. Okay? Thank you, and try after. Thank you, and God bless.